How's it going, everyone? I am Seth, and the question tonight is, so how about Nemo's War, second edition? Um, so, yeah, Nemo's War, I've played it before. I think it's a fun thematic solo game. There's, I don't know, I like it. I've had fun with it. So, for those not aware, I guess, so Nemo's War is a single-player game of underwater exploration and combat circa 1870. I'm going to be Captain Nemo, commander of the Nautilus. I will search the oceans, fight vessels of all nations, brave the hazards of the seas, find mysterious treasures, behold and chronicle amazing wonders, and travel around the world in my quest for knowledge and vengeance. Of course, Nemo's War is based on the novel 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne. And basically what I'm going to be doing is each turn I'm going to be addressing the challenges of the seas in a grand adventure, confront the growing pressure of the imperialist powers navies, and then undertake actions with the Nautilus and our crew. I'm going to be questing for the greatest number of victory points that I can acquire, as modified by Captain Nemo's motive, while avoiding instant defeat. Victory points are earned in several ways, e.g. sinking enemy ships, passing test events, collecting treasures, inciting oppressed peoples, making scientific discoveries, etc. So I debated a little bit back and forth before, while I was kind of putting this together and getting set up. They recommend to use the Explore motive, and that's what I like to do. I like to explore. As you can see, the motives give a different kind of benefit to the different types of points you can get. So of course, with the exploring motive, you get the most points from seeing wonders. Whereas if you're going to be spending a lot of time fighting warships or whatever, then you'll be losing points that way. So it kind of makes the game a little different. I was thinking about maybe trying a different one, but exploring's fun. That's kind of what I like to do in these things. There's some expansions here. I'm not going to put any of those in. I'm not going to deal with the Deadly Seas variant. So let's just start the explore action. So for the most part, while this is getting all set up, since I'm exploring, I will lose if my notoriety gets to 36. I will lose if Nemo is broken, if his personal resources are lowered all this way. If his crew are killed, I am defeated. And if my hull is shattered, I'm defeated. So at the start of the game, you have the option of purchasing a ship upgrade. Now, based on the motive, with the Explore action, or with the Explore motive, I'm sorry, I have the opportunity to purchase the Hydro Drive. Now that lets me move faster. I don't really understand or know the game well enough that I feel comfortable spending resources in that way. Also, for anybody watching, my lights just flickered. So we'll see how this goes. Also, for anyone watching, before I get too deep in, if you're interested, since this will record and you'll be able to watch this whenever you want, I believe Andrew's over on Twitch playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, so if you want to go see him and join him. Last I checked, right before I came on to start this up, he was in a boss fight and struggling a tiny bit. So, links down below. Again, like and subscribe and all that. Help us beat YouTube's algorithm and get us in front of more people. That'll make it easier on us. That'll really bring the channel to light, I guess. So I'm not going to end up buying this upgrade. I'll have a chance later on during the game. I will also lose if the waters, if all of the oceans get covered with different warships. As you can see here, are basically the imperialist powers, corner me. And I'm really just trying to get through this adventure deck. There's 3 acts. I'm gonna be just kind of moving them through, using my crew to kind of accomplish things. And like I said, with the Explore motive, I'm gonna be looking for wonders and science and liberating the different peoples and things like that. So, without further ado, we're gonna jump into Act 1. The facts relating to this apparition, entered in various logbooks, agreed in most respects as to the shape of the object or creature in question. the untiring rapidity of its movements, its surprising power of locomotion, and the peculiar life with which it seemed endowed. If it was a whale, it surpassed in size all those hitherto classified in science. So what I'm going to do is just the normal Act 1 prologue here, but this tells me how many dice I'm going to be rolling during Act 1. That's going to be 2. But to start off, I'm going to be rolling a die and placing the Nautilus in the corresponding major ocean. So we're just going to go ahead and roll one die here. So that's 1. So I'm going to start out in the Western Pacific. Come to play with the next card, and then we're going to roll only 2 white dice to begin with each placement. So I'm going to go through public opinion. Traders, ship owners, captains of vessels, skippers, and master mariners from Europe and America, naval officers from every country, and at their heels the various national governments on these 2 continents were all extremely disturbed by the business. So basically, this is going to fail. Basically, you'll score pass cards at the end. Again, a lot of solo games, you're going for a high score. You know, I just like to see what happens. I just kind of like play the adventure out. So place 1 ship token in each major ocean using the usual placement procedure. And for each revealed ship token, so placed, also gain +1 notoriety. So if you look here, ship placement priority, we're going to place a hidden ship in every major ocean. So I am going to, actually I'm going to go ahead and double check that here. See, rule 10 here, just to make sure. I did look these over, I have played it before, but it's always nice to just kind of make sure I'm showing you guys what you're looking for. For each placement, take 1 hidden ship, every available empty ocean space in the indicated major ocean. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, so we're going to place some hidden ships in every major ocean. The major oceans are the ones with the dice symbols and the darker borders here. Alright. So none of these are revealed, they're all hidden, so I don't need to worry about getting that notoriety, so that's not bad. So now what I'm going to do is, that was the event, now I'm going to place. I'm going to roll dice as shown on the current act card, and basically get the difference. So I get a 1. So I'm going to get 1 action. Now I can save actions between turns and things like that. So basically I have 2 actions to spend on my turn. Let's see here. Placement phase, place ship tokens, use differential roll to determine the actions. So let's see here. If the 2 selected white dice both show the same result, it's a lull turn for each die thrown. So I'm going to place ships in 2 and 3. So we're going to get some more hidden ships here and here. Okay, so I place my ships, got my action points, and now I can take actions. Now the actions we have over here, some of them cost 2, some of them cost 1. And let's see, I got a lot of stuff going on over here, but I'm not too worried about that. What do I want to start off doing here? You know, if we can incite, that's not too bad. So I can incite the Tientsin Massacre, the Shogun Rebellion, or the Chinese migrants. So let's go ahead and do that. So here's all the action. You know, here's basically the action table. A lot of this stuff is going to be tables. So I'm going to essentially roll a die, and they call them DRMs, die roll modifiers. And I can kind of bet and exert ship resources, so I can move these around. You know, I can expend my crew as a +3. But if I fail, I'm going to lose levels. But if I succeed, then I will get those back. And so it's kind of a give and take. So if I'm going to be inciting plus X for exerting any one ship resource, plus X for any one spent treasure tokens. I don't have any treasure tokens. I don't have the arcane library. I don't have the sunken treasure fleet. There's no revealed ship tokens here, and no cubes in this ocean already. So, let's see here. So if we're going to incite, let's we're going to spend one action point here to perform an incite test. And again, that just means we are going to roll 2d6. Oof. Okay, so a natural roll of snake eyes is automatically a failure. So we're going to start off just right. So we look at the bottom end. Good thing I completely forgot to adjust for my crew or anything. So there's resentment. I'm going to get 2 notoriety here. That's okay. Nemo's coming out the gate swinging. So no other effect. I don't incite any uprising or anything like that. Now I can spend this other action. I tend to keep one, especially at the beginning, I guess. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Just making sure I'm not forgetting anything. So we'll go on to the other adventure. A frigate's demise. 2 enormous waterspouts crashed onto the deck of the frigate, racing like a torrent from stem to stern. How's that kerning? Toppling crewmen, breaking spare masts and yardarms from their lashings. Add the black background frigate to the Nautilus's current ocean and fight it immediately. So the Glasgow. So he shows up here. So that's a warship. You can tell because he has an attack value in the top left of his token for each revealed ship token so placed. Oops. This is mandatory free stalk attack action. Then we're going to fail this. And as you can see, well, maybe you can't see, but there's, this is set up a certain way, so it's not always the same each time. So we're going to do a stalk attack, which is nice because we're going to get +1 to our die roll. So what this means for combat, excuse me, what this means for combat here, just to make sure we're doing this correctly. After designating a hidden or revealed ship, I did that. Place stalk, I gain that. The difference between a stalk and a bold attack is that with a bold attack, you can kind of keep going. Now, if I was doing the warfare motive, I'd probably be more likely to do that. But for the meantime, I'm probably just going to be stalking, plus this is a free stalk. So, place it on the side showing. Sorry, I did look these over, but I guess when I'm on the spot, I get a little nervous. So, if the designated ship token is a warship, it's going to attack the Nautilus first. After applying any damage, proceed to step 2. So, we're going to get attacked. So what that means is we're going to roll 2d6 and compare the modified result to that of the warship's attack strength, which again is 6. So -1 if there is any other revealed warship, there's not, and +1 if I have the reinforced armor, I don't. So we're going to roll 2d6. So I got a 7. So I did get higher than that, so it doesn't hit me. I was able to maneuver well enough. So I don't take any hits. Now, I'm going to attack him, and I'm going to roll 2d6 and compare it to the defense, which is on the right. So I need to roll higher than a 9. So I got a 6 plus my 1. Again, I should have done that. I'm like too busy trying to keep everything moving smoothly and forgetting that. But we'll start getting into some betting some resources here. So the target ship token is unaffected. I gain 1 notoriety and lose 1 or more ship resources of the type you exerted in this attack. The survivors live to tell the various tales. So I did not expend anything, but I do gain some notoriety for attacking the Glasgow. Okay, so now we're going to roll 2d6. We're going to place a ship in 4 and 5. So 5 is all filled. So looking at the little ship placement thing, so I'll place a hidden ship in any adjacent ocean. And these adjacent oceans are anything connected by blue, but for the purpose of placing, we can place them through the dotted lines. So I rolled a 4 and a 5. So I might have to start taking out some of these ships here. I'm getting a little crowded. But again, I don't lose until these are all warships. I have them confirmed, I guess. So we also only get 1 action. It'd be nice if I was rolling a tiny bit better here. And I can always use my, I can use my chief engineer for +2 actions. But these are worth points at the end. So if I spend them, I lose those points. Some of them I spend, I'll gain some notoriety. So I have 1 action. Let's go ahead and... Oh, maybe we should take out the... Let's see, I can move to 6. I wish there was a better way to get to the European seas here. It's going to take me a while. Or I can attack the Glasgow again. Let's take out the Glasgow. So he's going to attack first again. So we got a 7, which is higher than a 6, so we're fine. And I am going to expend my crew here. Yeah, let's expend some crew. So for a +3, I just need, well, technically a +4 because my stalk attack. So I'm at 4. I just need 5. Gosh, are you kidding me? I think it's worth it to... Let's go ahead and get Ned Land out of here. He's going to come in, get me that extra point. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, I don't even think that will work because I believe I have to be... Nope, equal to or greater than the defense. So cool. Yeah, we'll... You know what? We haven't been using this stuff. I don't want to just lose my crew right here off the bat, so not doing some great rolls. So I sunk the Glasgow. So what I can do is I can either put it into tonnage, which will give me points at the end of the game, or I can put it into salvage, which I can use to get some of these different upgrades. The cost is in the top right. The victory points are in the top left, so, I get 4 times for science discovery, so, this hydro drive for 4 points for 3 salvage isn't too bad. So, let's put this into some salvage. I can only hold 4, but I think that sounds like a good thing, so we're going to move the action track down. I gotta get some big actions here for a nice turn. But I'm worried about getting, if you get doubles, you get a lull turn, which is nice, but if you're not prepared for it, it can become a little problematic. The transatlantic cable. We were about 500 miles from Heart's Content at a depth of more than 1,400 fathoms that I saw the electric cable lying on the bottom. When the Nautilus is in the North Atlantic, I am not. Oh, and this is a keep one, so we're going to put this over here. I may fail and immediately perform free insight and or search actions, but no more than 3 combined. For each one, we gain a notoriety. At the game's end, pass if unused. So we can get 2 points out of this if we don't use it. Yeah, that's just 2. We don't get anything special for finding the transatlantic cable. So we might, head over to the North Atlantic, do some insight and search actions. We get some good stuff for liberation. So let's well, and even treasures and things like that. So that's probably a better thing to do. So let's roll 2d6. Gosh, are you kidding me? Another one. We get a 4 and a 5. So what we're going to do is, again, everything, well, we can put a hidden ship here. And then for 5, 5 is pretty much, we don't have an adjacent ocean, reveal a hidden ship in that or an adjacent ocean. So what we're going to do is we have this bag of ships here. We're just going to draw one. So we got the Giuseppe Garibaldi. So we're going to put this hidden ship marker back. And that sucker's over here in the European seas. So if I come over here, I'll have to contend with him. And then, let's see, I get one action. I guess we should probably start making our way over here. We're going to spend an action to do that. And, let's spend an action on attacking. You know what? I keep getting one action. I keep just being able to do one thing. I'm going to start trying to clean out some of this stuff so I can start searching without any problems. So we did not find a warship. We got the Ariel, just a nice little English clipper. So we are going to stalk attack this. Now, another benefit of a stalk attack is if we didn't want to, if this was kind of a big warship or something like that, we could ignore it. We don't actually lose points for non-warships. Nemo's kind of cold in that regard. So they're not going to attack us. Let's expend some crew here for the +3. And there we go, we got a 10. We didn't even need the +3. So finally rolling somewhat decent. Although hopefully we don't roll that in the future. So we get 1 notoriety here because England is realizing what we're doing. We're kind of moving up on this notoriety track a little fast, but we got some more salvage. Let's try and go for this hydro drive. It'll help us move around quick, give us some science discoveries. So we're kind of cleaning up the ocean. So let's see, what's our next adventure here? The whales, trying to crush the Nautilus with their sheer mass. Through the windows, you can see their enormous mouths paved with teeth, their fearsome eyes. So this is a test, so I can expend crew or hull. I need to pass a 9. Now, if we do, we're going to collect some treasure or gain a crew. If we fail, we're going to lose 2 hull. And, of course, anything we exert. So let's get the crew involved again. And we're going to try and go for this 9 here. So we got a 7, 8, 9, 10. So we passed. We're going to get 2 treasures. I have full crew, so I don't need crew. I guess if we beat them, then maybe we're pulling crew out of the mouths of the whales, or people are less likely to desert or whatever, or their morale goes up. So we're going to get some treasure tokens here. And so what do we get? So we can retain this. So we can discard this to gain 1 Nemo or keep for 4 treasures. And again, that's at the end of the game. So if I don't use this, I'll get 4 treasures, and those are going to be +1 each. So that's not too bad for my motive. And our next treasure, what do we get? We just got some three treasures over here. So these are the things we can kind of spend throughout the game to get some bonuses. We can discard this for +3s or something like that. So, great. No, that was good. Let's see here. We get 2 actions. We're going to put some hidden ships in 6 and 4. Yeah, I guess I'm going to try and clean some of this stuff up here. Well, I guess I don't care. I'm thinking of searching for a treasure here. Nice one for revealed ship resource. I remember in another game I had this arcane library and it was so nice, but that's not on my list here. Let's go ahead and spend 1 to search for some treasure. Treasure is going to be a good look for us. So, crew, get out there, look for some treasure. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, success. We get 1 treasure. What else do we get? We can exert for, or we can discard for 1 action. Not too bad. And this we need to go to the North Atlantic. Now, since I found treasure, I believe I'm going to take this little treasure icon off, which means that I found that treasure. Those will come back throughout the game. But let's take a look here. Search. After collecting treasure at that ocean, remove its treasure available gemstone, returning it to the stock. Alright, so we found that treasure, and we moved over to the Cape of Good Hope. And our adventure here. 42 degrees centigrade. The panels had opened and I could see a completely white sea around the Nautilus. Steaming sulfurous fumes uncoiled in the midst of waves bubbling like water in a boiler. I leaned my hand against one of the windows, but the heat was so great I had to snatch it back. So this is nice. If we pass here, we're going to gain a haul, which we don't really need, but we'll get this one science discovery point, which will end up being 4, so that's not a bad thing. So I can expend Nemo or Haul. I want these, you know, as an explorer. Well, I guess yeah, let's do the Haul here for a +2. I like the purple icons better. So we're going to get the +2 here. We need a 10, so we need to roll an 8. Yeah, I'm not worried about this. Is 4 points. All right. So 5, 6, 7. So we failed. We're going to lose 1 Nemo or a Haul. But luckily I rolled a 1, so I only lose 1 point there. And let's go ahead and move Nemo down to strong. Roll 2 here. Okay, so we got a lull turn. Perfect. Just after I decided not to do anything or to spend all these actions for my lull turn. So this is going to be kind of a waste of a lull turn here, since I don't have any actions. I can exhaust the chief engineer for 2 actions, or the second officer for an action. I might do that. I mean, I guess I'm not really anywhere important. I can refit, repair, rest, or I might adventure. When you rest, on a lull turn, all these 2s turn to 1, so it's a little nice to do that. Maybe I should for the adventure. It might be fun to do an adventure here. Show more of the game too. So with a lull turn, we do need to. I guess we don't have any uprising, so we don't need to worry about any of that. But we're going to play ships using only 2 of the 3 white dice numbers and ignore the black die. Whatever. So we put these in 4. So we're going to get some. We're going to reveal some ships here. What do we get? We got the Eland, I assume. Man, lots of battleships out here. And the Royal Sovereign. Okay. Let's give this another shuffle here just to see about those battleships. Try and get some more non-frigates. And so, if available in stock of unused pieces, place a treasure available gemstone in the doubles ocean. You already have available treasure there. Then add another to the top of the adventure deck. So we're going to put 1 here. And then the imperialist powers take advantage of the lull to crush uprisings. But we don't have any uprisings. So I'm not worried about losing uprising cubes. So let's go ahead and spend our second officer here to adventure. And what we're going to do here is we're going to spend 1 point. We're going to draw the top card of the adventure deck. Come over here. The Korea incident. Captain Nemo glowered at Ned for his remarks in favor of Americans and growled, "Even now, Mr. Land, the Americans desire to force open trade with the reclusive Koreans. And just as they did in Japan 15 years ago, the Americans are sending a war fleet to articulate their interests. When the Nautilus is in the Western Pacific, I may intervene on Korea's behalf." So this is another keep here. So if we're in the Western Pacific, which is where we started, we can intervene on Korea's behalf and try and get some uprising cubes on the board. Place 1 to 3 uprising cubes in any, or place up to 1d3 uprising cubes in any Pacific Ocean locations. That's not bad at all. Yeah, that's not bad at all. So we'll probably try and make our way over there, I guess, and I guess we didn't need to come down to the Indian Ocean. But yeah. So not too bad. Something to strive for over here. Collect 1 treasure token. Let's see. Perform that card's activity, and afterward collect 1 treasure token for each treasure available gemstone on top of the adventure deck, returning these to the side. Or decline to perform that card's activity and simply return it face down. No, I want that. I'm going to try and do that. So we're going to get 2 treasure tokens. We're going to get this for 1 Nemo. And we found the City of Combat, which is cool because that's going to be worth 7. So that's a good one there. And as usual, if anyone has any questions on what I'm doing here, sees me playing any rules wrong, or has some suggestions for certain actions or moves, feel free to put those in the chat. And I will address them as they come up. All right. Another adventure here. A sacrifice to the gods. I am the law, and I am the judge. I am the oppressed, and there is the oppressor. Through him I have lost all that I loved, cherished, and venerated. Country, wife, children, father, and mother. I saw all perish. All that I hate is there. Say no more. We're going to fail and lose at least 1, but I may elect to lose any combination of up to 3 non-Nemo resources or characters if available. For each one you lost or sacrificed, you gain 1 Nemo and 1 notoriety. You know what? We kind of jumped the gun here and got some notoriety, so I'm not going to worry about the notoriety here. I got enough Nemo resources. You know, I'm still getting 7 points here and the +2 for expending it, so not too worried about that. Let's go ahead and get another lull turn. Nice. So normally, I guess I don't mind the luck on the dice, and you can mitigate it a little bit with your people and your treasures and things like that. But it's, you know, it's kind of that point of saying, well, do I, you know, when do I use these? Can I save them for points and things like that? Probably closer when I get higher to notoriety or when things start, you know, getting a little more dangerous here, I'll start worrying more, but I'm going to start kind of expending that stuff more. There we go. We got the Cutty Sark. Not too bad here, but we're probably just going to take this lull turn and do nothing. So what else we got? So okay, so Act 1. Act 2, I was admiring the magnificent aspect of the ocean when Captain Nemo appeared. He did not seem to be aware of my presence and began a series of astronomical observations. Then, when he had finished, he went and leant on the cage of the watchlight and gazed abstractedly on the ocean. Add the dark yellow reinforcement ship group to the ship draw pool. So that's going to be these guys over here. We're going to throw these in the ship draw pool. And continue to play with the next card. Roll 2 white dice and 1 black die to begin each placement phase. So that means more ships are going to come out on the... so now it kind of matters. Now I won't be using those +2 as much. So, you know, white dice indicate how many action points I get, but now with this black die, we're going to be placing more ships. So let's go ahead and give these a roll. So we got 2 actions here. We need to place a ship in 1, a ship in 3, which we'll put here, and a ship in 6, which is going to be the Britannia. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and see. The problem with having a lot of warships here is that they become a lot harder to attack. So we're gonna go the other way. Spend 1 to move there to the Indian Ocean. Do we want to spend this other one to get us to the Western Ocean or Western Pacific? Let's work on the Korea incident. I think so. Hopefully we don't get another lull turn. So we'll spend those there. An underwater forest. Captain Nemo invites Professor Aronnax on a hunting trip that will take place tomorrow morning in his Crespo Island forests. So we're going to test Nemo and the crew. Let's get the +3. We'll do both here. You know what? We got to win some of these. Well, I guess this is just 0 points. That's 0 points. But we do get 2 treasures for it. Let's not worry about Nemo. Let's just get the crew involved. I think that's better. So we need to get a 9 or higher. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ain't that the truth? And we did not roll a 1. So we're going to go down 2 there. And we failed that. Failed that hunting expedition. All right. Let's go ahead and roll. 3, 4, 5. 3 is totally filled, so we're going to get some. We're going to get another warship. 4 is totally filled, so that means we're going to put a. Flip a non-warship token in that ocean, or an adjacent token, to its gray warship side. So now the La Couronne is... Now the South Atlantic is a dangerous place to be. 4 and 5. What do we got going on here? Okay. I might start trying to take out some of these warships too before they start looking like South Atlantic. Like I said, once this gets all filled with warships or with revealed ships and you can't place one, you'll end up losing. So it is good to take these out. And again, I'm not worried, or you can get some upgrades. But we got 2 actions. So let's go ahead and do this test here. We're gonna do both because I really want to get this in and get some uprisings going. So we are at 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So perfect. So 1d3. Basically, what that's going to be. And I actually wonder if I can do it here. 1d3. We got a 1. So we're going to put 1 uprising cube in any Pacific location. Let's go ahead and do Kamehamehas Hawaii. That way the Central Pacific is all taken care of. So we passed that. And that was free. So now we want to get to the North Atlantic. That's fine. We're kind of moving our way over there. Kind of want to search for this. Yeah, let's search for this treasure. We get these back. Any 1 ship resource. I mean, the crew is this +3 is just so nice. So let's do the +3. 2d6 here. 6, 7, 8, 9. Collect the treasure. Nice little easy success. What do we get here? Just an easy 3. And should we move? Get to the North Atlantic? Let's do that. Let's hope you don't get a lull turn here and go from there. So as you can see, once it all starts clicking again, I mean, I think it's a hard game. I think, you know, that luck is there, and you know, whether or not you like this luck or not, I'm someone who I've always kind of liked going through somewhat of the motions, just to kind of have like a nice story come in front of me, and it's a little choose your own adventure-y for me of a feeling, so I don't mind it too much. But once you start getting everything internalized here, you know, the turns move fast, it moves as quick as you can go, and you know, it's just kind of nice seeing what happens here. So the Indian Ocean. Now we begin the second part of this voyage under the seas. The first ended in that moving scene at the Coral Cemetery, which left a profound impression on my mind. And so Captain Nemo would live out his life entirely in the heart of this immense sea, and even his grave lay ready in its impenetrable depths. But the Nautilus is in the Indian Ocean. You may pass to gain 1 Nemo and 1 notoriety. Not too bad. Just kind of making our way across. Probably shouldn't have gone to the Indian Ocean to start off. But here we are. Captain Nemo's a little crazy. We're just role-playing him a little good here. Or a little crazy anyways. Are you kidding me? So, 2... Where are we at? 2s? 2, 5, and 5. So what do we got here? We got some more non-warships and another warship, the Borda. We got the Borda and the America. A lot of stuff going on here. Yeah, the hidden ships are nice because, you know, they're not an immediate threat, but then they start piling up somewhat quick. So with another lull turn here, I mean, is it worth it just to move to the South Atlantic? Oh, and we need to make sure. Add the number of uprising cubes and the number of revealed ships in the ocean and roll 1d6. We rolled a 6. If the result is greater than the total, no effect. If it is less than the total, then we would remove this cube or gain that die roll in notoriety. So, you know, while we're lulling, the Imperialists take that opportunity to quell these uprisings, but they didn't manage to do it here. So I can spend this for an action. It's only 3 points. I think I gotta start moving. I think I gotta start moving around here. I don't think I can take that lull turn. So let's see here. Captain Nemo's diaries. For my part, I did not wish to bury with me my curious and novel studies. I had now the power to write the true book of the sea. In this book, sooner or later, I wish to see daylight. All right, after placing the finale card in the pass or fail pile. So we're gonna go ahead and keep this for the end of the game. Hopefully we can get it, since it's a little eyeball token, and that's gonna give us 7 points. Plus the Nemo gives us some good eyeballs there, so that's gonna be a good portion of points if we can pass that. So we're gonna do what we can to pass that finale, and roll an 8. So 2 actions here. We're gonna put one on 3, which is gonna give us another ship. Perfect, not a warship, just the Agamemnon. We're gonna get one in 4, which is full here. So we're going to draw a warship token and place it in any empty location. Or no, we're gonna reveal a hidden ship here. So we're gonna find the Pequod and the Cape of Good Hope, and 6. A sea serpent over there in the Indian Ocean. Well, great. But we got 2 actions here. I think we're gonna go fight this Abraham Lincoln. Let's go fight. Let's get Abraham Lincoln out of here before these start loading up on. This is gonna give us -1 point here. But we're gonna get this salvage. Maybe try and get this hydro drive, since we're finding ourselves, or some. I mean, I guess I don't. You no longer gain notoriety between. Also, you can now make consecutive stalk attacks, but you do gain notoriety. I'm not worried about that. And 1 fewer notoriety per ship token that you sink. See, the monstrous design is good. I might go for that. Then I can take out some of these things for less notoriety. But the U.S. doesn't care if I sink this Abraham Lincoln. So, but the hydro drive is good too. We'll see which. I mean, I guess the hydro drive is going to give us more points than the monstrous design. So we'll probably go for that first, and then see what we can do. But let's see here. They're going to attack first. They're going to go for the 6. So we got a 6. We were able to. If it's greater, if it's less than the attack value, if it's equal to, I'm fine. It's a miss. There's no other warships there. So now I'm going to roll 2. Do I want to... expend anything here? Let's... Oh, let's see. Should I expend stuff? Got the 3 for the crew as usual. We've been enjoying that. Let's drop the 3 here. Didn't even need it. Blew Abraham Lincoln out of the water. So we're going to go ahead and put him on our salvage here. And we'll start looking into the hydro drive when our next lull turn. We might try and refit the Nautilus and get an upgrade here. And we took that out. Let's go ahead and search for treasure. So we want to roll 2d6. We got a 7. Suspected. So we got that treasure, but we did bring people to our location here, so we got some notoriety. And I think we're good with this turn here. Troubled dreams. I tried to keep my eyes open, but they closed in spite of me. I was in the grip of anguished hallucinations. So we're going to go ahead and... Oops, let's go ahead and expend some Nemo here for +2. Oof. 3, 4, 5. So I failed that, so I can't change one die's result. That's too bad. Although I did roll a 1, so this only goes down 1. Let's roll here. 3 and 4. 3, 4, and 4. 3, 4, and we're going to flip this to the Black Prince. Excuse me. Man, North Atlantic, that's a dangerous place to go. We have to go there, don't we? For the transatlantic cable. We might not do that. It's pretty dangerous down there. I mean, we're going to have to start cleaning out, you know, Cape of Good Hope and Cape Horn and stuff, but South Atlantic is going to be... Oh, wait. No, we want the North Atlantic. That's right. So yeah, let's fail this because we're only going to gain 2 points here, but we can get some good uprising going on. I guess I could have used this for a free search action that I did last time, but we'll use it here. We may only perform free insight or search actions for no more than 3 combined. So let's perform 2. We'll gain some notoriety here, and we'll do 2 insight actions. 1 for the Mexican independence and Cuba and Puerto Rico revolt. So for the Mexican independence, we got a good old 3. So, contempt. Could have exerted some resources there, I guess, but we get some notoriety. And let's try for Cuba and Puerto Rico. And we're going to get exerting any 1 ship token. Oh, we actually get 2 there because we have a revealed ship. That's right, the Agamemnon. They're watching what we're doing. They're not liking us inciting revolt. So let's go ahead and again get that crew involved. 6, 7, 8, 9 -1. So we got an 8, no effect. Cuba and Puerto Rico, totally apathetic here. But nice free action for us. European seas is pretty dangerous here. Yeah, this Italian Ocean, this Indian Ocean. What do we want to do here? Let's... Oh, what the heck. We're going to hold on to this. Try and get some more stuff going on here. A capital encounter. Soon, the Canadian announced that the craft was a big battleship, a double-decker ironclad complete with ram. Dark, dense smoke burst from its 2 funnels. Its furled sails merged with the lines of its yardarms. The gaff of its fore and aft sail flew no flag. So we're going to fail. +2 notoriety. Woof. And we're going to add the capital ship. the Cerberus to the bag. To the Nautilus's current ocean. Oops, good thing that doesn't shuffle. And fight it immediately. Let's move that. Okay, free stalk attack here. So they're going to get us with the 8. Let's see here. We got a 7. So they're going to end up hitting us here. We're less than the attack strength, which is 8. So we lose 1 random ship resource per hit suffered to determine which ship resource is lost, whatever, equal to the lowest die's result. So we took 2 hits. So let's see here. We need to roll 2 dice here. 6 and 5. So they really got our haul. That's too bad. So now we are going to board them. So we're at a +4. We need a 10. Let's get Nemo involved here. 5, 6. Oh, any 1 exerted. Okay, we'll do the 3. Maybe we'll do this reroll. Conceal. Actually, let's discard one of these for 3. Got these treasures. So we have 3 and 6 for an 11. Nice. So we got the Cerberus here. Let's go ahead and take him as tonnage. We got to offset some of those negative points here. So the North Atlantic. Put it there, so got to get 8 points there. We have 7 since we got a -1 for the warship sunk. But we took that warship out of here. And our crew recovers. And we didn't need to use any of that. Cool. Move that into fail. Let's see here. We want to go to the South Atlantic, where everybody knows your name, I guess. Oh wait, we didn't roll for any of this. I forgot that wasn't an action. That was a. Well, good thing we saved that. So 2 here. We're gonna reveal some ships. What do we get here? We got the Fujiyama and the Royal Adelaide. I don't think I took my notoriety for taking out the Cerberus. And 5. We're going to flip one of these over to the Monadnock. Man, big stuff going on. And a lot of these oceans are pretty clear, but running into some problems here. Let's go ahead and move down to the South Atlantic and hope we don't get another lull turn. Ooh, actually, let's refit, since that's going to be a 1. We're going to refit. We're going to roll our 2d6 here. We're going to get the crew involved, as always, for a +3. 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're going to gain an upgrade. Let's get this. I like the hydro drive. Maybe I should do the reinforced armor, just since I'm going to have to deal with a lot of these warships sooner or later. Oh, but it can't. Let's do the periscope device. That's what I want. So we're going to spend these. Take this periscope. And I believe we're going to replace this. Let's see this refit here. Do not restock. Okay, so those you only have 4 for the game, which is fine. I mean, you see how kind of hard it is to get some salvage there. So we refit. What else we got here? The Chinese treasure fleet, Mr. Aronnax. A century before Europe's age of exploration. I guess that would be Monsieur Aronnax. A century before Europe's age of exploration, the Ming Emperor achieves suzerainty with the voyages of his great treasure fleet. China was a preeminent naval power, and I am charting their routes to the south and west of China. Place a treasure available token in each of the Western Pacific and Indian Oceans. Cool, add these back. If the Nautilus is in, or a single move away from either of these oceans, pass and collect 1. Darn. Otherwise, fail and gain 1 Nemo or 1 crew. Let's gain this Nemo. Darn, that's too bad. That's too bad. So let's go ahead and roll 3 actions. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Got the Bellaquise. The Tight Sing. And 4. Flip this to the Suffren. Right? Yep. Alright. We're going to go down there and see what we can do. I guess we should have taken the... Well, we're going to try and do consecutive stalk attacks here. So we'll move down here for 1. And let's have at it. We're going to go for La Couronne. Start off. So they have a 6. We matched them. We're good. And we are going to expend our crew for a +3, +4. That's a 10. Let's get some of this stuff out of here. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good thing we did that. Let's get this back into salvage. So I can make consecutive stalk attacks. However, that does cost 1 notoriety, so we're going to throw all of these reinforcements into our ship pool. And we are going to go after... Oh, we took a notoriety for it. Yeah, that's what. We took a notoriety for sinking it. Let's go after the Illand. With 6, we withstood their attacks. Let's get this +3 still. You know what? We're going to try this. 6, 7, 8, 9. Darn it. Do we want to... I mean, that reroll's not too great. And adding +2 isn't great either. Yeah, I think they survived. Okay, so we're gonna gain a notoriety and lose 1 or more ship resources of the type you expended. So we're unfortunately going to lose 2. Gain that notoriety. Okay. Should have just spent it, because now I'm thinking of stalking again. Let's go after it again. He's going to attack us for 10. We're good. We're going to get this 2. We're going to spend this treasure for a +6. Perfect. So we got that. We're going to gain 2 notoriety. We're going to actually gain 1 more because I'm going to do a continuous stalk here. Put that into some salvage. And go after the Illand. 6 and 6, we're good. Bring this. Get the hull involved here. Wait, no. I keep wanting to do more than one, but it's only any one. Yeah, we might use our crew on this one, but let's see what happens. 6, 7, 8. +1 reroll. 4, 8, 9, 10. Way to go, second officer. You really pulled through for me. We're going to put that into tonnage here. Mainly because, I don't know, I guess. What am I going for? Monstrous design, if I'm going to, I mean, I should have got that before I did all this, but if I'm going back to the European seas and trying to fight through all that stuff. And there's a lot of notoriety out here. I think I'm going to, you know what, let's put it into salvage. That way, when we get a lull turn, we'll get the monstrous design. We'll start putting stuff in tonnage now. We're going to spend another action to search. Now that we don't have any revealed ships here. 4, awesome. We're going to lose a crew or a hull. We got a 1. Okay, so this will only go down 1. So, yeah, we'll lose the crew. All right. That's too bad. All right, so we are going to, I mean, I'd like to adventure, I guess. Well, let's save this action for a lull turn if it's coming up. The Earth wants not new continents, but new men. May the contemplation of so many wonders extinguish forever the spirit of vengeance. May the judge disappear and the philosopher continue the peaceful exploration of the sea. So test Nemo, and we want this sucker. We may reset the Nemo ship resource marker to its determined space if we desire, if we pass it. So we want to... don't need to. But I do want those 7 points here. So we're going to get a +2. 5, 6, 7. Not good enough. Lose 1 Nemo and gain 2. I think I want this. 8, 9, 10. First officer. We're going to lose 1 to pass it. So we don't need. We are already on determined. We don't need to, but we do get those 7 points, which is going to be nice. One, 2, 3, 2, 5, 5. Let's get the ship out here too. Place this ship, and we'll reveal a hidden ship. Now we're down there. Let's reveal it here, I guess. Ugh. Nancia. Okay. But I want to use this action here to search again. We're gonna let's try this here. Man, that only goes down 1, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna lose crew or hull. Well, I don't want to lose crew here, so we'll lose hull. Man, we're kind of struggling here. Okay, Nemo with the +3. We're gonna search again. I believe I already moved that down. Oh my gosh! So we automatically fail. We're gonna lose 1 crew and 1 hull. Boom, boom. Well, we got a 1. Okay, this is not going well now. Which is fine because we're quarter after, so maybe we'll wrap this up soon. I was gonna wrap it up maybe at the end of Act 2, but maybe I won't make it that long. Let's go for this. One more time. Get the +3. Ugh. 6. Lose 1 crew or hull. Okay, we'll lose that. And we lose this. Luckily, we only lose it 1. We're going to go ahead and discard these to gain our 2 Nemo back. To get steady. We're going to hold that for a lull turn. Ned Land's tempers. Before I could make a single movement to prevent him, the Canadian rushed at the poor man, threw him down, held him by the throat. The steward was choking in the grip of those powerful hands. We're going to test Nemo and the crew. We'll test both, or no, test Nemo and the crew for an increase of 4. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Finally, pass before any future test, roll for a +3 DRM. So that's nice. I'll keep it. So now we can get those. Keep this card. Before any future. Okay, yeah. And here's our lull turn. And 6. Oops. We get the Ryujo, and we're going to reveal this one. The Thamus. And we're trying to get to the Indian Ocean, and we're trying to get this treasure. Arrgh. We're going to pass this for a +3 DRM. And we're going to use Nemo here too. So that's +6. So 13. Collect 2 treasures. There we go. After all that hard work, what do we get? We can recover some hull, and we can... Oops. We got a 3. Well, that'll be nice to accomplish some of this stuff. Oh, wait. Well, shoot. I wanted to use that lull turn to refit. I don't think I'm going to win here, or I don't think it's going to matter. So we're going to refit here. We're going to use these 3 to get the monstrous design. I'm at 22 points. At least by how this goes. I don't think that's good. But we're not only lose, but to win. So we successfully did that. Bring that back up. Use the 1 to do that. And we will use 1 to move. We'll go to the Cape of Good Hope. Act 3, second intermission. The Nautilus went at a frightful pace, 40 miles an hour. It literally tore through the water. Where was Captain Nemo? Had he succumbed? Where were his companions dead with him? Change Nemo's motive. Or add a Nautilus upgrade card for purchase. I mean, I think we're still doing fine on the Explorer. I guess I'm not worried about changing the motive. Nor do I even know where those are right now. So I'm just going to add a Nautilus upgrade. The Arcane Library, that would have been awesome. I do a lot of searching. That would have been really cool. That would have been super cool. Add the Orange Reinforcement ship group to the ship draw pool and continue with the next. So we're going to add these ships. Roll 3 white dice and 1 black die. So again, more ships are coming onto the board. Act 3. So I think at 1 hour and 18 minutes in, I'm going to go ahead and save it here. Nemo's War, I don't know. I don't think it's going to matter here. We're just going to save that. And, you know, I might come back to this next Tuesday and maybe play something else. I'm not sure. But I think for now I'm going to end. I got 14 more cards. I'm moving a little quicker, but it's getting late for me here, and it's nice. It's also getting very warm in this room. So I'm going to go ahead and call it. Hope you guys enjoyed Nemo's War 2nd Edition. You know, I thought I had a little more trouble with the dice and the luck here than I normally do. You know, some of those upgrade cards can certainly help. Maybe I should have done some things differently. I'm certainly not the best player at this. But like I said, I find some fun, choose-your-own-adventure fun in it. So it's always an enjoyable play here for me. Especially for, I mean, it's a nice solo game. You can play it up to 4 players, but I don't know. I don't think there's enough to do for 4 players. And again, the different motives kind of expand some stuff and change up how you might approach some things. You know, it'd be interesting to try a war approach and just try and take out a ton of ships. So maybe I'll play this again next Tuesday, finish this one up, and maybe start another one with war, whether or not I finish it or not. At least let you guys see a different motive, and I can play a different motive. But yeah, so we have tomorrow at 8, we have Pandemic: The Cure, which if you've played Pandemic, as far as I know, it's like a dice version of Pandemic. We got that with my Wednesday game night. So that's at 8 on Saturday, or on Thursday. Usually I don't stream on Thursday. My capture card came in, so I'm gonna go ahead and test some capture card PS4 stuff with Ghost of Tsushima. I've been having a lot of fun playing that. If you want to come by, watching me play that. I probably won't be doing a ton of talking. I've been playing with subtitles on in Japanese just for kind of a more Japanesey experience. So that's kind of something I'm into. So I probably won't be as talkative of what I'm doing or whatnot. But if anybody wants to stop by and enter the chat or whatever, I'll certainly keep an eye on that. On Saturday, planning on doing Armello. I'm not sure yet. I'm still trying to correspond with Andrew and a couple other people, trying to do an Armello on the Switch, another chance to test out the capture card there. And then Sunday I'm going to be drawing again. So again, all those live videos are on the channel. Please like and subscribe and notify and everything like that. You'll be told when I try and go live every Tuesday and Wednesday and every Saturday and Sunday, but you'll be able to see what we're doing. Please, view the links down below. Follow us on social media. Anything you can do that helps puts us in front of more eyes is certainly helpful. It's certainly going to help us kind of grow and figure out what you guys are looking for and what we can kind of do to get better and create the content that we want to make and you guys want to see. So thanks again for joining, and hopefully I'll see you either tomorrow or next week. And have a good rest of your day. Bye.